morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hopefully we can bring some sunshine into your cloudy day. We are going to start off with a song. Are you ready, Ruby, to start off with our song? Let's get moving. Go ahead, Ruby. Ready, Ruby?
What kind of joy can make me dance? What kind of love can make me sing? What kind of grace is all I need? Jesus is everything. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me.
Ready?
What kind of joy can make me dance? What kind of love can make me
I see.
What kind of grace is all I need? Jesus is everything. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's everything to God. Everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. There's so much joy. There's so much love. There's so much grace. Hallelujah. There's so much joy. There's so much love. There's so much grace. Hallelujah. Give it everything to God. Give it everything to God. Give it everything to God. Give it everything to me. Everything to God. Give it everything to God. Give it everything to God. Give it everything to me.
Hey, get ready. Here we go.
Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me. Everything to God, I'm giving everything to God. I'm giving everything to God. He's giving everything to me.
Awesome. Now, before we do the next one, hold on, before we do the next one, in case anyone didn't see my post earlier this morning, you're going to need maybe some supplies today if you're going to help.
Use that bucket.
So one thing you can do, if you have any play food in your house,
You can take as much as you want to fill a basket or a bucket.
So bring some play food, or if you don't have play food, I put this on here. You can print this out. If you don't have a printer,
Mom,
you're going to do a sheet of paper
and you
with
can
a big
wrap some,
circle plate on there.
and you can wrap some crayons and draw food.
Yep, and you'll need something to draw with. So that's your choice. Either bring a bucket of play food, or bring this sheet, or bring a sheet of paper, any paper that you have, and draw a big circle on it like a plate. Okay, you can go ahead and get those things while we do our next song. Go ahead, Ruby. Woo, thumbs up.
The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's a book for me. I stand alone on the Word of God. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. I take it home with me. I read and pray and then all day. The B-I-B-L-E.
Ruby.
B-I-B-L-E. B-I-B-L-E.
Do it again.
B-I-B-L-E. B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the way.
Oh, I see them.
The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. I take it home with me. I read and pray and then obey. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E. The B-I-B-L-E.
Good job, everyone. Good job. All right.
Arrow.
Yeah, just one arrow. Okay. Welcome to Praise Kids, everyone.
Praise God!
Ooh, I could hear you guys from here too. That is awesome. Let's quick
That's
see
me.
who is joining us today. Hello, Riley and Grayson. Hello, Olivia and Paxton. Oh, and Toby. I don't want to forget Toby. Let's see here. Oh, hello. Good morning, Miss Jamie, and good morning, Ella. Good morning, Mr. Nace. Ella's grandpa is here. Isn't that awesome? Look, your daddy is here. Good morning.
Hi, Dad.
Pastor Misty is here. Good morning.
Where's Grandma?
And look here. We've got some Shuley kids here. We have Andrew, Kaylee, and Alexis. Good morning.
Hi, Jojo.
And Lila may be here. Good morning, Lila.
Hi, Jojo.
And Pastor Don. Good morning. And Kara. Good morning, Kara. Oh my goodness, so many friends. Let's see here. Oh my word. Good morning, Miss Jody. Good morning, Abby and Hannah. Good morning.
Hi, Dad.
Did I miss anyone? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I missed. If I missed you, please say good morning, and I will get you when I look at our second round. So today, where'd you go, Rubes? We're not doing that yet. Come back here.
I'm just
Here.
looking.
I need to put these right here. So today, we are continuing our series. What's our series called, Ruby?
Tell me a story.
Tell me a story. We're going to do all kinds of stories that Jesus would tell people. A parable. So we're going to get ready for our next story by doing something really fun. We are going to create a feast. A feast. And it's a banquet. We're going to call it a banquet, but a banquet is like a big feast with lots of food. How many of you like to eat? I know I like to eat. Do you like to eat?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love to eat.
It's asparagus with the tree part. Ew.
The asparagus with the tree part? No, she doesn't like the tree part of the asparagus, but she likes the rest of it. So we are going to create a feast or a banquet to get ready for our Bible story today. So I bet your grandma will be here. So what you want to do is you want to get out your play food or get out your drawing utensils if you're drawing instead, and you want to set up your banquet or feast. Go ahead, Ruby. You can start setting up your banquet. Ruby has decided she wants to do it with her play food. You might want to put it on the floor so you don't have to carry it across. Okay, it might spill there. All right, I will go ahead and I will do this one with those who are drawing. Okay, and I want you to think about if you were preparing a really big feast, what would you bring to eat? What would you cook? Would you bring something to share with everybody? Does your mom make something that's really good? Does grandma make something that's really good? I know some daddies are really good cooks. Ruby's daddy is one of them. What would the daddies be making?
I eat it with my grandma.
Right? What would your grandfathers be making? What in your family, what do you love to see at a feast? Right? What do you like to have on your plate? So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing something.
Maybe water.
Maybe water.
You could draw water here.
Yeah, you work on your feast because it takes you a while to set things up. So you go ahead, put your feast together. And I'm going to work on my feast too. I think I know what I like.
You like hot dogs?
I do like hot dogs. My feast is having steak.
Is that a mushroom?
That's a steak. Doesn't that look like a steak?
No.
Oh, I thought it looked like a steak. That's my steak. I'm having steak at my feast. What else do I want? Ooh, who likes macaroni and cheese? Does anybody here like, oh, look, your grandma's here. She says hi.
Hi, Grandma!
She's here. All right.
I
Mr.
love
Nace. Mr. Nace likes
macaroni
turkey,
and
mashed potatoes, and gravy, and macaronis. Oh my goodness. Yep. What is Miss Jamie eating? Hog maw, pig stomach. Be you, Jamie. Be you. Go ahead, draw it. In fact, I want to see your drawing when you're done. All right, I'm putting macaronis on my plate. Go ahead, finish your feast.
I need to go get my toaster real quick.
You don't need a toaster. You don't need to toast anything. We're just gonna quick put our feast together. Actually, my macaronis are kind of looking like cheese curls. Cheese curls are good too. I'm okay with cheese curls. I'm putting my macaroni and cheese here. Some macaroni and cheese for me. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you guys are doing for your feast. Later today, if you'd like, you can take a picture of your feast, whether you build it out of your play food or whether you build it on a plate. I would love to see.
I really want to see your.
I would love to see what your feast looks like. My feast is gonna have some peas and carrots. Do you guys like peas? I like peas. Not everybody likes peas.
I like peas.
Yeah, Ruby likes peas. Let's put some carrots in there. Got peas and carrots. I don't know. What else do I have at my feast, guys? What are you guys drawing? I'm curious. Let's go see. Oh, that's for Pap. Okay. All right, Miss Jamie. Rack of lamb. Ooh, my goodness. Fancy stuff. I hope you're drawing that, Pastor Misty. All right. Oh, look, Kara loves mac and cheese. Yum. And Kara likes peas. Yeah, I like peas. It's really good. Mr. Brian, what do you like? What should we put on our plate for you?
Steak covers it.
Steak covers it? You don't need anything else with it?
Mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes? All right, sure. Like some mashed potatoes here.
Can't really see that. Kind of.
It's there. It's hard to see in here. It's so dark in our house this morning. Is it dark in your houses too this morning? Because it's really dark here.
Oh, I see it.
You can see it now? And Mr. Brian, I think you probably want some gravy on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And put some gravy on top. Okay, we got mashed potatoes with some gravy. Look at that. I have another spot. Oh, you know what? You know what my favorite part of banquets are? Let's be real, folks. It's the treats, right? It's the desserts at the end. I think I'm gonna have some cake. My favorite cake. Whoops! Throwing stuff. My favorite cake is yellow cake with chocolate icing. What's your favorite cake? Do you guys like cake?
My mom's
Maybe you like.
Sometimes.
Maybe Abby likes peas too. Awesome. Having beef. Where's the dessert? See, Jody was already at the dessert. I wasn't there yet. So here we go. It's hard to see. Finish up your feast, and then we're going to get right on to our Bible story. Here we go.
I can't wait till.
Yeah? I know. That's what we're going to get to next as soon as we are done setting up our feast. Go ahead, keep setting up your feast, Ruby, because I'm about to show them your feast. Are you about ready for me to show them your feast? Okay. Here's my slice of cake. Yellow cake with chocolate icing. Yum, that's my favorite.
I see.
All right.
Can I see it, Mom?
You want to see it?
Yeah. She looks so cute to me.
Okay. Okay, so my feast is ready. You guys have your feast ready yet?
No.
Are you guys ready?
I'm not.
Ooh, white cake with buttercream frosting. Pastor Misty, you and my husband would get along really well at weddings. That's what he always hopes for when he goes to a wedding.
He can't get married because he already is married to my mom.
Okay, guys.
It's
Once your feast is ready, cheesecake. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of pizza. Oh, pizza. I should have put pizza on my plate. I love pizza. Okay. No egg, chocolate, cream, cheese, icing. Sounds good, Miss Jody. So Ella has steak, corn, potatoes, and chocolate cake with blue frosting. Ooh, I like blue. That sounds really cool. Blue's my favorite color. All right, Ruby, should I step back so you want to show me your feast? Are you ready?
No.
Well, you're going to be ready because we need to get moving here. So let's see. Ruby's setting up her feast. Do we see Ruby's feast here? What do you think? She's got a hot dog, pizza, bananas, broccoli, French fries. Oh, man. That's a really good feast. I hope you guys have some really awesome feasts, too. Pastor Missy loves wedding cake, too. I figured. Yep. Yep. Okay. So we're going to get started with our Bible story.
Hey, Mom,
If you are,
I gave you carrots.
I do. I really like carrots, too. If you are still setting up your feast, that's okay. I know some of you are really good listeners while you're working at the same time. So as long as you can still hear me and you can still set up your feast, that's good because you are going to be part of our story today. So most of you know when you come to Praise Kids, a lot of times we do plays. We act out our Bible stories and everybody gets a part. So today, everybody gets a part. Okay? You guys are going to be the person planning a huge banquet or a huge feast, whatever word you want to use. We're going to use banquet today, but we're planning a big banquet with lots of food, just like you guys have been working on. So that is your part. You are the person planning the party. Woo! You get to plan it. You get to pick the menu. Awesome sauce. So get ready for our story because here we go. All right, so Jesus told a parable, that word parable, story, about a man who decided he was going to throw this huge banquet. That's you guys, that's you. I do have a picture. Pretend this is you. All right, look at him planning his huge fancy dinner with lots and lots and lots of food, just like you guys are planning. All right. This man invited as many people, just lots of people, all his friends, and he let them know this was going to be an awesome, amazing banquet. And the day came for this banquet. He was so excited. Do you guys have excited faces? Oh my gosh, show me your excited faces. Like he was so excited to be part of this banquet, okay? And he planned it so carefully. And everything had been prepared. Every plate, every glass, everything was perfect. Check it out. He was ready for his banquet. Hey, look up there. I think I even see a rack of lamb there, Pastor Misty. Look at that. Planned everything. He was ready. Everything was perfect. Except for one thing. Wonder what that one thing was. You guys know what that one thing was? Here's the one thing. Nobody showed up. Nobody came. Oh no. Not one person came to his banquet. The entire place was empty. How would that make you feel if you planned this party? How does that make you feel to know that nobody came? I don't know about you. I would be really sad. Really sad. Would you be sad if nobody came to your party? Oh man. So the man sent his servant out to speak to the people who had been invited. One by one, these people who he invited gave excuses for why they couldn't come to this party. So one person said, let's see what one person said. One person said this.
I bought a field and I need to go inspect it.
That person said he bought a field and he needed to go inspect it. That's why.
I bought a field and I need to go inspect it.
Yeah. Okay, well, that one friend couldn't come. Well, that's sad. I don't know. That's another sad face for me. Couldn't come. And then another person that was invited said,
I just bought some oxen and I have to go try them out.
bought some oxen, has to go try them out. What do you think? Sad face still? Sad face, he still can't come to the party. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. So let's see, there's another person that was invited that we heard from. Who's the other person? Why couldn't he come?
I just got married, so I can't come.
Just got married and he can't come? Well, that's not cool. You'd think that they'd want a nice, yummy meal after they got married. Another sad face. You got sad faces? I have sad faces. So the servant came back and he told his master all these excuses, all of them. And as you can imagine, that man was not happy. He was sad. How could these people give such excuses and not attend? So the man was not going to let this stop him from having an amazing banquet. Nope, 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 nope. He got all this stuff ready. He was determined. Do you have a determined face? Like if you really want to get something done, what does your determined face look like, right? He says, look what he says. Go out and invite whoever you can find. Go out into the highways and streets and tell everyone they are welcome to come to this banquet. That's a pretty good idea. That's a really good idea. So that servant, he did exactly what he was told. He did exactly that. He went out and invited the poor. He went out and invited the lame, the blind people, everyone, anyone he could see and find. He invited them to come to this giant banquet. Whew. And before long, what do you think happened? The place was full of people. Wow, look at that. All these people came. Isn't that awesome? Those people came. So the man, he stood back and he admired how full the banquet was. The people were eating, they were laughing, they were having a wonderful time. All right, now we can have happy faces. Happy faces. This is an awesome party now. He was determined to not allow a single seat to be empty. Isn't that an incredible story? So Jesus, remember Jesus told this story? Why do you think Jesus told us this story? Jesus wants us to be like that man, the person that you were being, planning the banquet. We should invite people to church and make sure every single seat is filled, just like every seat was filled at the man's banquet. So we should be determined to share God's love with whoever we meet. Isn't that? I just think that was a great story. What do you guys think? Oh, hello! Grandpa is here.
That was an amazing story. And I'd like to share something with the boys and girls, if that's okay.
Of course, Grandpa. Thanks for joining us today. So please share with us.
Well, I brought an amazing gift with me today.
Ooh, a
Maybe
gift.
I can have Ruby show everybody what it is.
Well, that was really kind of you. Don't open it yet. No, we're not opening it. Just bring me the gift. Show me the gift. We're going to show everybody there's a gift that was brought here. Ooh, that was kind of you, Grandpa.
The gift in this bag is something that I'm supposed to share with you, but I decided to keep it all for myself. How does that make you feel?
How would you feel if somebody, brought a gift and then said, I'm just going to keep this gift all for myself? Oh my gosh, how would you feel? I would feel sad. I might even feel a little jealous.
Cry like first would have been.
Yeah, I might even be feeling kind of angry. That probably would make me mad. What do you guys think? I think so.
Yep, it sure would make you mad. Well, all right, I've changed my mind. I want to do the right thing and share this amazing gift with you.
All right, thank you, Grandpa. So, Ruby, go inside and the gift here.
All right.
And let's see what's inside our gift. Oh, you want to show that to everybody? What does it say, Ruby?
God's love.
God's love. What do you think, Grandpa? Thank you for this. Here, hold it up so they can see it.
The amazing gift that I have to share is God's love. The love of God is a very special gift. It is meant for everyone. God's love is special. God always loves you no matter what you do or say or look like or smell like.
Smell like. It's true. God loves you no matter what.
Have you
Wow.
been around McGee lately?
That's true. McGee sometimes forgets to take a bath.
Yeah,
Now,
he's not doing him any favors.
okay. Wow. God loves you no matter what. Wow, that's an amazing gift. So what happens if we decide that we don't want to share God's love anymore? Where's that bag? Put that heart back in that bag, Ruby. If we decide that we don't want to share God's love. Oh, that's not good.
If we don't share God's love, that would be selfish. It would be very sad. God wants us to share his love with others.
He does. Hey, Grandpa, can you tell everyone how we share God's love with others?
You read my mind. One way to share God's love with others is by inviting them to come to church. We don't want any empty seats.
That's a good one. I'm going to hold this.
Oh.
That sounds, he gave this to us. That sounds a lot like the lesson from our Bible story today. That man who planned that banquet kept inviting people until there were no more empty seats at his table, at his banquet.
Yep, and even though things are a little different right now, in fact, all the seats are kind of empty, but we can still invite people to church. We can do it like we're doing right now. We can invite them to our online church service. We don't need a building to continue being church, to share God's love with each other.
It's true. We don't want to be selfish and keep the gift of God's love to ourselves. We want to share his love. You can get it back out of there, Ruby. We want to share his love with everyone we meet. Thank you for joining us today, Grandpa. It was nice to see you.
You're very welcome. Yes, Ruby. Well, all right. Goodbye, everybody. I sure hope I'll be worshiping with you again at 10:15 for the LCOB online worship service. Have a great day.
Bye.
Find a seat somewhere, even if it's not in the church building.
Bye. Bye, Grandpa. Oh, my goodness. So, we're going to say our prayer together.
I will say the whole thing.
Okay, just wait. We're going to pray and ask God to help us share his love. So we're going to repeat after Ruby. You're going to go right there. See it right there? So bow your heads and close your eyes. Here we go.
Dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
help us.
help us
Thank you. Think of people
think of people
we can invite to church.
we can invite to church
So we can fill
so we can fill
your banquet.
your banquet table.
Give us the courage
Give us the courage
to invite people,
to invite people,
even if it feels
even if it feels
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
We love you, God.
We love you, God.
Amen.
Amen. I this back, please. Thank you. Oh, she is getting really good at that. Okay. So let me see what time it is. Oh, we have a little more time. We're going to do a review. Let's see here.
I'm a fire woman.
So, we're going to see if you were... Okay. We're going to see if you are paying attention today. And your first question is, are you ready? Did the original invited guests show up to the banquet? Did they come?
Yes.
No, the original ones. The ones first. Ruby says no. I wonder if anybody else is going to say no to that. And while we're waiting, yes, Grandpa had it right.
Oh, look, it says the kids are.
I know. So while we're waiting for you guys to answer, because I know there's about a 20-second in here, here's my thing. I want to remind you, just like Grandpa said, he even 10:15 today, guys, is the LCOB online worship service. So definitely tune in for that. There's all the you guys right. No, the original guest did not come. Don't put your hand on here, honey, because it moves the camera. The original guest did not come. So here's my next question for you. Who did the master tell his servants to go invite. When nobody came, who did the master go tell his servant to go invite to this party?
Aliens.
No, they were the guys that couldn't come to the party.
Disciples.
They didn't invite the disciples. Who did they invite to come to this party? What kind of people did they
I need a
invite?
reminder.
You need a reminder. Maybe some other friends remember what kind of people came to the party. See if they know people came to the party. While we're waiting, I'm also going to remind you that we have coloring sheets that go with this series, and they will post on this page at 10 o'clock is when I have it scheduled. So you can look for those. And once come in, you can look for those at 10 o'clock, and you can continue the story at home this week. Yes, you guys are correct. He told them to go invite everyone they could find. The poor people, yep. And yeah, you guys got this. Everyone, poor people, people who are blind, maybe people who couldn't see, maybe people who had any kind of disability. They just look different from the rest of us.
And I have a loose tooth for first
everyone.
one.
Invited people with a loose tooth. Sure, why not? All right, so your next question is, did people finally show up to this banquet then? Did all those people? Yeah, all those people. Those people did come, which was awesome. They didn't have excuses. They were just thankful to be there. And I'm going to say yes to that and go on to the next question. Keep typing if you'd like to. The next question is, who did the master represent in our parable? Who really was the master in our parable? That's kind of a tough question. Remember, the parable is a story he told us. And it's kind of like a life learning story that Jesus told us to help us learn how to be better Christians and how to better follow God. So who do you think the master actually was representing in our story today? What do you think? We got pandas and penguins coming. Wow. Those are funny. Yeah. See what you're doing there. All right. Who represents the master? That's a tough question. That's a really tough. I don't know. You guys have an answer for that? Oh, asparagus and celery. You had asparagus and celery at your banquet? I'll give you guys a couple more seconds here to see if you know the answer of who did the master. Yep. And it was Jesus himself, or I would also have accepted God, that God was the master. But you guys are up. There we go. And Shirley's too is Jesus, and Miss Josie, Jesus as well. All right, I have one last question. You guys are doing awesome. So we talked about who the master was represented. Who did the servant represent in our parable? That servant who went out and invited everybody. Who does that represent in our story? If the master represented Jesus, who did the servant? Not Ruby, not right now. Who did the servants represent in our story?
Hard.
Thinking about it. Is that a hard one? You think that's a hard one? Servants represent. Who did the servants represent?
Grandma.
Grandma's here. Yeah, Grandma's here. She's up further. Yeah, she's here watching. Who did us? Kara got that part. You are right. She got it too. Yes, you are. It is us. It is us. You guys are really good listeners. So, God wants as many people as possible to be in a relationship with Him. He invites everyone to come to the table of salvation and experience His blessings of eternal life.
It's us.
Yep. Sadly, so many people refuse to respond to God's invitation. They offer excuses and reasons for why They just,
Good for you to
oh,
eat.
thank you. Here, let me finish my story, okay? All right, so they offer excuses and reasons why they just can't come to the banquet table of his love. They miss out on what God has for them, and even more sad is the fact that many Christians have all kinds of excuses for why they don't invite people to God's table as well. I gotta tell you, folks, I'm not perfect. I have excuses too. I'm sure I've got a laundry list of them. It can be hard sometimes. So there are too many empty seats at our churches that we need to work on filling them. And I think you guys could be really good at helping fill those seats. So thank you so much for coming and hearing our Bible story today. I had a good time with you. We're going to sing our last song, and I want to remind you to come to the 10:15 worship service today. Ruby, go ahead. Here we go.
Before I
it started.
Go, I stop.
Oh, look at that banquet.
Before I go, I stop. Before I go, I stop. Don't want my day to flop. Before I go, I stop.
Freeze. Oh, this is hard.
Run, I walk. Before I run, I walk. Before I run, I walk. I sit with the Lord and talk. Before I run, I walk. And then I go all out, without any doubt. I want my life to shout. God is alive in me. Again. And then I go all out, without any doubt. I want my life to shout. God is alive in me. Yeah. Shout! God is alive in me. Again! And I go all out, beyond any doubt. I want my life to shout. God is alive in me. Not tired. Before I split, I chill. Before I split, I chill. I say, Father, have you before I go, I stop.
Awesome job, everyone. You even got Mr. Brian to come dance with us today, which was awesome. So you guys were here today. Have a wonderful Sunday. Find some pretty fun indoor activities to do. I think it's going to rain all day. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.